Okay, good afternoon. Welcome to the afternoon slot in Gala A. I think that promises to be a nice, intimate session. Jean is going to be talking to us about the application of data science and ML in the educational context. John is from the University of Mozambique, and without further ado, I'm going to hand over to him.
Okay, thank you. Hello, everyone. As said, I am Jean-Marie John from Mozambique, and I'm going to talk about application of data science and machine learning in education context. A case study of Cambine Secondary School in Mozambique. I'd like to start this presentation with one question. Who here believes technology can improve learning? Okay. We all agree that technology can improve learning. Thank you. Okay. Many schools in Mozambique have weak internet, few computer, outdated equipment, limited training from teachers, and poor access to digital resources. And this barrier reduces learning opportunity in Mozambique because, as you can see, we have many barriers in Mozambique. And now we have another question. What happens when students don't have digital tools? What happens when students don't have digital tools? Sorry? Feel free. Sorry? They fall behind. Okay. All right, thank you. To respond to this question, we can find many answers because we know that digital tools help students to increase their skills to do many things. Okay. All right. Why data science and machine learning? We all know that data science helps us to collect, analyze, and use data to improve decisions. Machine learning allows personalized learning and performance prediction. And globally, machine learning supports adaptive learning systems and e-learning. Mozambique can leverage these tools to overcome structural challenge. So, as you can see, we have this picture is the picture of Cambine Secondary School in Mozambique. And that was the first school in rural area there in Mozambique. And many leaders of Mozambique, they started in this school. We can use the example of Eduardo Mondlane. He started in this school. And we have those definitions of machine learning and data science. And we can say that machine learning in the field of study that gives computer the ability to learn without explicit programming. And data science analyze data to find patterns and make informed decisions. Okay, so how machine learning and data science can be used in education? In education, we can use machine learning to personalize learning pathway. We can use machine learning or data science to support teachers' decision making. We can use those areas to identify learning patterns, also to predict student performance. Okay, Cambine Secondary School, as I said, was the first school in rural area in Mozambique, and we can find Cambine Secondary School in Inhambane province. Who knows Mozambique? maybe oh, if you doesn't know Mozambique, you can Google Inhambane province. You'll see we have nice beaches there. Yeah. Okay. Cambine Secondary School is 12.5 kilometers from Murumben town, because Cambine Secondary School is in Murumben district, there in Inhambane province. Okay, in Cambine Secondary School we have limited infrastructure, instable internet, few computer, and we have a private project at short-term impact. Okay, the school community eager to innovate despite limitations. Okay, so methodology which we use to this research. Okay, approach, we use mixed methods, qualitative and quantitative. Researcher design is a case study. Sample, we use 18 teachers, 6 students, and 2 directors. To collect our data, we use questionnaires, interviews, and pilot tests. Our focus was to find perception, to know how is the infrastructure in that school, also to find challenges and opportunity. Okay. 80% of teachers had never used machine learning based tools. They say that they've never used machine learning based tools. That was very, very helpful. Okay. 78% believe that technology could improve student performance. Okay, we find, as I said, we find many barriers reported. The first was lack of infrastructure. As I said, poor internet or computer. They don't have training in data science and machine learning. Also, no structured integration into the curriculum. Okay. %70 of the students had never used a digital learning platform. 70% of the students. And 82% showed strong interest in learning with technology. The directors recognized the potential of machine learning for school management and stressed the urgent need for investment in infrastructure and training. Okay, so we identified many barriers during our research. First was poor connectivity, lack of labs and old devices. No teacher training in machine learning and data science. Curriculum, lack of digital integration. In the Mozambican school curriculum, we don't have integration of data science or machine learning or some subjects related to these areas. Inequality in access to technology among students. Okay, a limited government support and strategy for rural areas. Okay, as we know, machine learning and data science bring many opportunity. And in this school or in that school, Cambine Secondary School, we can take those opportunity and implement them in the school. Okay, first opportunity is to build and equip ICT labs with stable internet. Also, we can train teachers in data science and machine learning. And in partnership with university and other and a community, giving workshop and other training courses to integrate those teachers in this area, data science and machine learning. We can also find that opportunity to include data science and machine learning in national school curriculum. Also, we can create pilot projects for personalized learning. Also, we can find partnership between university, NGOs, government, private sector. And promote digital inclusion in rural communities. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sheen. Gene has indicated he's happy to take questions. Are there any in the room right now? I'll just check Discord, see if there's anything there. Those on Discord, please, or those watching online, please feel free to drop them, and we'll happily ask them. Maybe while people are thinking, I'll kick things off. So, in terms of the nature, like data science and machine learning, those are very broad fields. What is the, if you had to sketch out like the bullet points of a curriculum, what do you think that would look like, particularly for, thinking about the secondary school context, and as you laid out so nicely in Mozambique?
Thank you. As I said, first of all, this talk is about schools in rural areas. And in Mozambique, we have many schools in rural areas. But the government doesn't invest, doesn't invest in these schools. In other schools, we don't have labs, we don't have even computer. You cannot find in those schools. And for the world what we are living now, it's very complicated. But in other areas like Maputo, our capital city, you can find schools which have minimum, minimum conditions. Minimum condition where you can find labs and computer and many things. But I believe I remember that our government was working to implement or to reform our curriculum, and they say that they would like to put machine learning or that data science subject in the new curriculum. But for those schools which are in areas, I think that it will be very complicated then to use this curriculum, because first of all they don't have connection, as I said. They don't have labs, as I said. They don't have labs. They don't have computer, and I think it will be very complicated. Yeah.
Great, thank you. Any questions? Yeah.
Thank you for the talk. So I have one question. Like, if you were to succeed maybe with implementing digital tools, maybe in one primary school, how will you then ensure that the quality of education doesn't go down? Let me cite an example to elaborate my question. Like a digital tool, maybe let's say is an examination tool that is digital. You type your answer instead of writing it on a paper. And then, typing has many ways. There is control paste, and then there's command paste. People can go somewhere and copy something real quick and paste it. How do you ensure that the quality is kept, it's not compromised when using digital tools?
Thank you for the question. Okay, we know that it's not easy to implement those technology in all the world. It's not easy. And first, what we have to do is to put rules that will define, or that will say, or that will determine how to use, or how to use those tools, those digital tools. That will protect that will protect the data, that will maybe I can say that will that will determine how to use those tools. And if someone go outside those laws, maybe we can say something, or we can give him some. Okay, what can I say? We can. Okay. Yeah. I'm looking for the word here, the correct word. Yeah. Okay. First of all, is to create law that will protects, or that will determine how to use those tools. That is the first thing. The second thing is to put in our students, our students that digital tools is to help us, not to digital tools are to help us, but not to rob. I can use this word, Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your talk. And the problems you described just seem so vast and so difficult. I'm wondering, in such a resource-constrained environment, how you, for example, decide to add new things to a curriculum, say like data science and machine learning, versus say strengthening like mathematics education or the fundamental sciences. Yeah.
I didn't get you. Sorry. Did you get it?
Yeah, sure. Do you want me to rephrase the question? So I think the question was, in a context where, that is so resource constrained and is so, it's quite a challenging one to work in, how do you decide between adding new content, like machine learning and data science, versus, say, focusing on, say, mathematics as a fundamental and trying to strengthen that? Would you say that's a fair summary? Yeah.
Okay. In our curriculum, we have those mathematics. We have mathematics fundamentals, and I think that we are doing good in math. We are doing good, but what we don't have is, as I said, is okay. As I said, we don't have the infrastructure, and as you know, to work with machine learning and data science, okay, we need to have math fundamentals and other, but we also need to have the infrastructure, But in those schools, we don't have the infrastructure. We don't have the infrastructure. That was my point. First, we have to work in. We have to change. Maybe to government have to maybe okay. Government have to work hardly in terms of the infrastructure, and then we can go forward working with other tools like. Because we don't have machine learning without infrastructure. Yeah, and in Mozambique we have lack of infrastructure. Yeah.
I think okay. Yeah.
Just to comment what John Marie said.
Sure. We do need to wrap up, so if you can make it quick, thanks.
Yeah. Just to, it's not a question to him, but to just to add on to it, because I think really machine learning, a whole lot of people, or maybe the majority of people think that maybe something let's just say AI, something special. It's built on exactly what he's saying. If Mozambique is good in doing mathematics, that's 100%, because what we really need the capacity to develop is how to teach kids to be mathematical thinkers, because they're already good in mathematics and doing well, and then how to connect the dots. Language is an issue here, because really there's even a mathematics of languages. So with them doing well in mathematics, they actually have what is required to do actually well in machine learning. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Okay, I'm afraid we are running out of time, but thanks to the great discussion, and please join me in giving a round of applause to Sean.